top 5s and 9 top 10s. Dale Sinners currently sitting second in points in the number 25 out of Cassville, Missouri. 7 wins on the year, but missing 1 race. The week we had storm damage has cost him that points lead, so he's battling back up there trying to catch Mr. Dylan Bowman in that 69 machine. Dylan holding on tight, showing up every week. Sean Coates in the number 34 machine out of Joplin, Missouri, currently sitting third in points. 5 top 5s and 6 top 10s, helping him stay up that way. Landon McLaughlin out of Aurora, Missouri, currently sitting 4th in points. And Mark Simon out of Buffalo, Missouri in the number 23 machine, sitting at your top 5. We'll get our lineups ready here. Again, we are live here on our Facebook page, Monett Motor Speedway, also through Show Me Dirt. Hot Laps and Heat Races being brought to you by J&M Pallet Company. Southwest Missouri's a leader in pallets, proudly putting customers and quality first since 2001. Dale Sinners gonna start on the pole out of Cassville, Missouri. On his outside is gonna be Dustin Isaacs in that 714 machine out of Ava. Anthony Austin, that number 72 machine out of Baxter Springs, Kansas, gonna start inside row number 2. Jared Hilton due to start on the outside, not gonna make it. We're gonna replace him with Jesse Stovall's 2007 Chevy pickup. These guys are looking for the Ozark Fiber restart zone. They come into turn number 4. Here we go. Green Flag Racing and Monett Motor Speedway. Dale Sinners, your leader, heading into turn numbers 1 and 2. Down the backstretch they go. Sinners already stretching out his lead as they head into turns number 3 and 4. 714 of Dustin Isaacs in that setting spot. Anthony is currently sitting in third. Dale Sinners in number 25 coming around for lap number 2 here. Running a 20.407 that time by Dustin Isaacs. Running a 21.221. 2.5 seconds back already in that 714 machine. Anthony Austin another 1.1 seconds behind. Everybody pretty stretched out as we come to lap number 3 here. Dale Sinners with a 3.5 second lead over the 714 of Dustin Isaacs here in your Pure Stock Heat Race number 1. That 25 machine has been on a rail all season, looking for win number 8 this year. If it can dot all his I's and cross all his T's. Gaining just about a whole second every lap here. Last time by was 4.3 seconds. This time looking like 5 though, so just a half a second gain here on lap number 5. Dale Sinners again, if you're just tuning in, number 25 is your leader. 714 of Dustin Isaacs sitting in second, and Anthony Aust rounding out your top 5 here. A lot of popping and crackling coming from that 25 machine. Looks like we got 52 watching live with us here, jumping up to 56 on Show Me Dirt and Monett Motor Speedway. Dale Centers, the 5.742 lead over 14 of Dustin Isaacs. Looking like a whole straightaway lead, almost half a track lead over the 714 of Isaacs. Anthony Austin, that third spot. White flag for leader number 25 of Dale Centers. Dustin Isaacs takes that same white flag as he goes on. Anthony Austin, the 72, making his way around 1 and 2. Meanwhile, on the other side of the track, it's the number 25 of Dale Centers taking home the win here in Pure Stock Heat Race to number 1. Dustin Isaacs catching that second place. And Anthony Austin rounding out your top 5. Again, Dale Centers, a margin of victory, 6.462. Dustin Isaacs running his fastest lap that last time by. Dustin Isaacs running his fastest lap that last time by a 20.930. Heat race number 2 making his way onto the track now. Dean Kimberling in the 54 machine starting on the pole. On his outside is going to be Brandon Sanders in number 64 machine. Inside row number 2, going to be the 69 of Dylan Bowman. Green flag, here we go. Steve Wharf starting outside row number 2 in that 42. Brandon Sanders. Wharf looking on the bottom side. Sanders getting it figured out. Bowman starting to reel in Wharf. There's the head through 3 and 4 coming around the lead. Lap number 1 is going to be the number 64, Brandon Sanders. Wharf in that second spot. Dylan Bowman in that third position. And Dean Kimberling rounding out the field there. Wharf on the bottom side looking to take the lead here on lap number 2. Steve Wharf, your new leader coming into turn 3 and 4. Dylan Bowman looking to go on the bottom side. He's going to try to take that second spot away. Different field coming around for lap number 2 of your Pure Stock Heat Race number 2. Steve Wharf, your new leader. Dylan Bowman in that second spot. Brandon Sanders moves back to third after starting on the pole. On Dean Kimberling is in the rear. In 63 watching live at home right now. Hey, I appreciate the compliments, Miss Misty. I'm out here trying my best. Steve Wharf, your leader, his lead starts to grow as 1.224 that last time by over the 69 of Dylan Bowman. We'll see what it is here on lap number 4. Halfway through your Pure Stock Heat Race number 2. 1.279 the lead over the 69 of Dylan Bowman. Bowman and Brandon Sanders both running their fastest lap that last time by. Bowman running a 20.914. Steve Wharf in the 42 machine just this close to running his best lap. 20.415 that last time by. Best lap 20.412. 69 at Dylan Bowman, 1.7 seconds behind here as we got 2 phalanges in the air. 2 more laps to go here. Evan Clark, we appreciate you for watching, buddy. We love Show Me Dirt here. Mason, welcome to the party. Michael Scott Leach, welcome, my friend. White flag coming out here, leader of the 42 of Steve Wharf. Out front by 2.5 seconds over the 69 of Dylan Bowman. About 3/4 of a straightaway lead. Coming around to the checkered flag, number 42 is Steve Wharf, going to take the win. 2 seconds, your margin of victory of the 69 machine of Dylan Bowman. Brandon Sanders coming in that 3rd spot, and Dean Kimberling rounding out the field. Meanwhile, out front, the 42 of Steve Wharf taking home the win. B Modifieds getting ready to make their way out next, brought to you by Davis & Sons. Again, each green flag being brought to you by Freedom Bank. Banking on freedom for generations to come. I got some Freedom Bank swag up here. We'll see if I can give that away here in the second half. All right, as they're making their way on the field, they're going to get all lined up. Zane McCracken out of Monett, Missouri, and the number 22 going to start on the pole here. Hoyt Miller, young Hoyt Miller out of Cross Timbers, Missouri, going to start in that 2nd spot right outside Zane McCracken. A couple of youngins. 56 of Hoyt Miller going to start on the outside pole there. Mitch Keeter keeping it plain and simple, racing a bean mod here for your Davis & Sons USRA Heat Race number 1. He's going to start inside row number 2. Frank Washevitz in that 37W machine coming all the way from Nixa, Missouri. Going to start outside of Mitch Keeter. Inside row number 3 is going to be Andrew Kimsey in the 25K machine coming all the way from Independence, Kansas. And on his outside, Mr. Andy Ost out of Bentonville, Arkansas, looking very, very fast in hot laps. We'll see how it translates. Coming from the rear here in your Davis & Sons USRA B Modified Heat Race number 1. Hey, if you are watching on our Facebook Live, be sure to give us a like and a share. And I want you to comment. Give me some hearts. Give me some hearts on the screen if you're watching from Show Me Live. Show Me Dirt Live, rather. Or from our Facebook page at Monett Motor Speedway. A big thank you to Grand Tire, located on Highway 37 in Pierce City, Jefferson Avenue in Aurora, Old Highway 37 in Cassville, and 20th Street in Joplin. They offer a complete selection of car and truck tires and have thousands of tires in stock at the industry's top manufacturers. Find your nearest location and give them a call today. We got them watching all the way from West Central Arkansas. Jan Phillips, we appreciate you. Les Blackburn rooting for Hoyt Miller out there. A big thank you to Lance Matlock, your local Berry County, Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. He's a multi-line agent here in Monett and looking forward to assisting you with your auto, home, life, and business insurance needs. Just like a lot of you here today, Lance lives here in Monett and promises to assist you with the professionalism and quality customer service. Located at 100 Chapel Drive, Suite F here in Monett. Go give Lance a visit 9 to 5 through Monday through Friday, or give him a call at 236-0422. We got Dewey, Oklahoma watching. We got them all over. Again, just getting the track worked in just a little bit here. Got some water going on the track, so we want to make the best racing surface for all of our fans as we can, and our racers alike. The Dallas Cox watching from Grove, Oklahoma. We got a Wesco Home Furnishings in Grove, Oklahoma. We also got a Wesco Home Furnishings here in Monett, open 10 to 6 Monday through Friday and Saturday 9 to 5. We're located at 819 East Highway 60 here in Monett. Come visit me and my fantastic help, Miss Shonda, and longtime manager of our Castle location, Mr. Mark Whittemire. Together we can help you find exactly what you're looking for. Our sales staff will help you work to select the pieces that fit your lifestyle, your home, or your budget. You can be confident when you shop at Wesco Home Furnishings, you're getting the best overall value in town. With everything from living room, dining room, bedroom, home and office, not to mention bedding and appliances, we got you covered. Come in and give us a call at 235-5422. Dallas, we'd love to have you. We're having late models next week. If you haven't heard, we got the Revival Tour coming into town here. Hopefully, if you're not racing, we could, it'd be a good night to come be a spectator. Not seeing the Hoyt Miller machine. Hopefully everything's all right. Maybe that's who lost their drive shaft earlier. All right. Looks like Mitch Keeter going to start on the pole now. Zane McCracken going to start on his outside. Looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone as they make their way around 3 and 4. Freedom Bank green flag. Here we go. Mitch Keeter to the lead right now. The two fastest in hot lap side by side, making their way down the backstretch. This is going to be a good one. Strap in and strap on. Here we go. Coming around to lead lap number 1 is going to be a 72 of Andy Ost. Out front of Mitch Keeter in that number 1 machine. 0.8 of a second the distance between two. Zane McCracken holding on for that third spot right now. 37 of Frank Washevitz. Rounding out your top 4. Andrew Kimsey holding up the rear there in the 25K. Meanwhile, out front, Mitch Keeter takes the lead. Keeter now your leader out front by 1.436 seconds as he makes his way down the back stretch. We have a spin, 2 of them spinning, and they barely nudge each other down the back stretch there. 22 machine of Zane McCracken. Spinning there, bringing out your Joplin Lockheed caution flag here on lap number 2. Doesn't look to be a whole lot of damage. Zane McCracken spinning there, coming into turn number 3. Frank Washevitz right behind him. Tried to do all that he could to avoid him, but he does get into him just a little bit. Everybody should be able to get right back up to racing. Is there a flat tire on that, buddy? Thomas Towing working on getting them guys separated. A big thank you to Quick Draw Guns, located right down the road here at 601 South Kyler. They're your full-service gun shop. But they also do custom laser engraving on tumblers, firearm parts, and other items that you would like engraved. They're open 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 on Saturdays. They also have a massive catalog at QuickDrawGun.com. Quick Draw Gun is here to serve you for all your gun needs. If you have any questions for them, visit their Facebook page or give them a call, 354-8633. All right, lights are out, ready to get it on. One up more again. Mitch Keeter out front, Andy Ost. And Andrew Kim's in the 25K. The other drivers going to the back there. Green flag. Mitch Keeter sends her off into turn number 1. Comes around turn number 2. Andy Ost not very far behind. But as they go down the backstretch, you see he starts to stretch it out just a little bit. Ost running that top side. Mitch Keeter right through the middle. Not normally in your USRA B modifieds, but running 1 tonight. And we appreciate him for being here as he makes his way here on lap number 3. Mitch Keeter out front by half a second that last time by over the 72 of Andy. Ost not very far behind. Mitch Keeter stretching out another 0.4 of a second over the 72 of Andy Ost here in your Davis & Sons USRA B modified heat race number 1. Andrew Kimsey gets some lap time back there in the rear. Keeter out front, running his fastest lap that last time by, running at 18.684. Andy Ost just a tick off that one with an 18.789. Coming off of turn number 4, going to be 2 to go this time by here at your Davis & Sons USRA B modified race number 1. Down the backstretch they work. Lap number 6 here. Mitch Keeter out front by 1 second over the 72 of Andy Ost. White flag coming out for your leader, the number 1 of Mitch Keeter. Stretched out just a little bit here. 1.1 seconds behind is the 72 of Andy Ost, making their way down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Andrew Kimsey taking the white flag there, heading off into 1 and 2. Coming out of turn number 4, going to be your winner here. Mitch Keeter in the number 1 B modified here for your USRA B modifieds. That's all I can say. I messed up. I'm here to admit it. But they are being brought to you by Davis & Sons. In all of our hot laps and heat races being brought to you by J&M Pallet Company. We appreciate them very, very much. Mitch Keeter taking the win there by 1.5 seconds over Andy Ost in that 72 machine. Andrew Kimsey coming in third. All right, Davis & Sons USRA B modified heat race number 2 getting ready to make their way onto the track now. Oh, I didn't see Zayton McCracken making his way to the pits there. Again, we got 105 watching live on Facebook. If you're here, be sure to like and share. Show them everything that we've got going on here at Monett Motor Speedway. Again, folks, let me tell you about my friend Thomas Shaw Jr. My man Tombo promotes everything dirt, and he does it at a really high level through his pride and joy. Show Me Dirt. Show Me Dirt is your go-to source for Southwest Missouri's exhilarating dirt track racing scene. Join them on one of their many social media outlets as they dive into heart-pounding action at the region's premier tracks. Awesome dirt tracks in Southwest Missouri like E3, Lebanon Midway, Nevada, Hillbilly Speedway, Twister Rally, and of course, Monett Motor Speedway. Be sure to subscribe for thrilling action. Your Davis & Sons USA B Modifieds coming onto the track here. Heat race number 2, starting on the pole. Looks like it's going to be the 00 of Kason Harris, the number 9 of Brennan Baum, not able to make it out. On his outside is going to be the 52 out of Miami, Oklahoma of Brett Testerman. Starting inside row number 2 is going to be currently second in points, Mr. Kelly Chick Hicks in the number 32 machine. On his outside, Patrick Lewis in that 24L machine. We're going to roll the track a little more here. That'll give me a chance to tell you a little bit about High Five Sports Grill. Good friends, good food, good times at High Five Sports Grill. Every game is an event. Gather with friends and family for unforgettable moments where every play is celebrated with high fives all around. Check them out right down the road here at 864 US Highway 60 in Monett. My man Anthony Ferrara Jr. watching, former Cardinal. The lights are out. We're ready to get this thing started here. I guess Jesse's going to be our pace truck as he makes his way down to the infield. Green flag. Kason Harris. Green flag being brought to you by Freedom Bank. Again, Kason Harris, your national points leader in your USRA B Modifieds. We're awfully proud of him. Kason Harris, your leader, heading off into turn 3 and 4. Kelly Chick Hicks in that second spot. Brett Testerman settling it in third. And Mr. Lewis rounding out your field there. One lap in the books. 19.212 for the 00. Kason Harris. Kelly Chick Hicks 1.2 seconds. The distance between the two already. Kason Harris blazing a trail. Patrick Lewis going to sneak around Brett Testerman. He'll take that third spot away. Testerman will settle in for fourth. Kason Harris out front by 1.633 that last time by. Running a 19.187. Kelly Chick Hicks 19.573. Currently 1 and 2 in points and 1 and 2 here in your Davis & Sons USRA B Modified Heat Race number 2. Lewis getting a little high coming off of turn number 2. Brett Testerman in the 52 machine looks like he's going to take her back to the back. Meanwhile, out front, halfway through your Davis & Sons USRA B Modified Heat Race number 2, Kason Harris is your leader. Got a 2.84 second lead over the 32 at Kelly Chick Hicks. Patrick Lewis doing his best to reel him in here. Going 3 and 4, going to take a look at that bottom side, shows them the nose, tucks it right back in. Kason Harris running his fastest lap that last time by. Patrick Lewis doing the same into that 24L machine. He's on the bottom side of Hicks as they make their way down the backstretch. Not going anywhere. Harris taking the 2 to go that time by. Continues to get faster and faster as we go deeper and deeper into heat race number 2 here. 18.69 for that last time by. 4.5 second lead over Kelly Chick Hicks in that 32 machine. Patrick Lewis again going to take a look to that bottom side, trying to look for some fresh dirt. Kason Harris hitting all his marks just right, coming through 3 and 4. Taking a look at another black and white checkered flag here on Heat Race 2 drag race for that second spot. Going to be 32 of Kelly Chick Hicks taking home the win there. Kason Harris taking the win there in your Davis & Sons USRA B Modified Heat Race number 2. 5.5 seconds. The margin of victory over the 32 of Kelly Chick Hicks. Again, a 1 and 2 in points, 1 and 2 in your finish here in your Davis & Sons USRA B Modified Heat Race number 2. Bomber Heat Race number 1 making their way onto the track now. Starting on the pole is going to be Mr. Brandon Bishop in the 3J machine out of Republic, Missouri. On his outside is going to be Michael Grosbeck in the 32 out of Flemington, Missouri. Inside row number 2 is going to be Jesse Parmalee Adam Neosho in the 82, and on his outside, Mr. Zachary Riddick in the 32R. Lights are out. We're ready to get it on. All right, Brandon Bishop brings them out of turn number 3, hits that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Green flag being brought to you by Freedom Bank. It's a tight race for the lead as they head their way down the backstretch. 3 and 32 machines. Michael Grosbeck in that 32 machine on the outside. Number 3J of Brandon Bishop on the inside. Who's going to lead lap number 1? Looks like it's going to be the 3J of Brandon Bishop here, running a 23.871. 9/100ths of a second between him and the 32 of Grosbeck. Grosbeck, as they make their way down the backstretch, takes the lead from the 3J. Number 82 of Jesse Parmalee also trying to make some moves on the inside of the 32 machine of Zachary Riddick. Lap number 2 in the books here. Michael Grosbeck out front by 0.3 of a second. The 3J of Brandon Bishop not far behind him. Still side-by-side racing for that third spot. Zachary Riddick and Jesse Parmalee. Parmalee with the advantage on the bottom side. He'll take over that third spot. Coming to lap number 3 here. Michael Grosbeck still your leader. Halfway through, Michael Grosbeck still your leader. Brandon Bishop in that second spot. Jesse Parmalee settling into third. A lot of smoke coming from that 82 machine of Parmalee as they make their way down the front stretch. The hood looks to be coming up there on your 32R machine to Zachary Riddick. Hopefully that doesn't present a problem later on in the race here. .32 Michael Grosbeck brings him around 3 and 4. White flag for your leader, the 32 machine of Michael Grosbeck. 1 second back is the 3J of Brandon Bishop. I don't know if he'll have enough time to get anything done here. Jesse Parmalee with a little bit of a rub issue, taking care of all of our mosquito needs. Checkered flag coming out for the 32 machine of Michael Grosbeck. Grosbeck taking the win here over Brandon Bishop in that 3J machine. Half a second your distance between the 3J and the 32. Jesse Parmalee coming in that third spot in the 82 machine. And Zachary Riddick rounding out your Bomber Heat Race number 1. Heat Race number 2 getting ready to make their way onto the track now. Starting on the pole is going to be your current points leader out of Pineville, Missouri, James DeWitt, that 930 machine on his outside. Daryl Riddick in the 29 out of Aurora, Missouri. Inside row number 2 is going to be Michael Gillis in the 33 out of Clover, Missouri. On his outside, Willie Gamble in the number 7 machine. DeWitt and Riddick, your front row. Gillis and Gamble, row number 2. Again, 6 laps the distance here. Again, big thank you to J&M Pallet Company for sponsoring our hot laps and heat races. They've been the most reliable supplier of quality pallets at fair prices, backed by superior service. J&M Pallet Company is located just south of us here in Cassville, Missouri, and they're celebrating 25 years in business for all your pallet needs. We appreciate them. Give them a holler at 417-847-6732 for all of your pallet needs. DeWitt brings them around 3 and 4, looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone. We are Green Flag Racing here, brought to you by Freedom Bank. 9:30, James DeWitt ships it off into 1 and 2. 29 of Daryl Riddick in tow. Riddick gonna look to the bottom side. It's gonna get interesting right off the bat. Watch out for Willie Gamble. He looks fast as he makes his way around the 33 machine of Michael Gillis. He's gonna look. Are we gonna make 3 wide for this thing right off the bat here? Looks like a little Honda Prelude in that little number 7. Daryl Riddick taking credit for the lead there on lap number 1. James DeWitt, he was second, but watch out. We're going to be 3 wide heading off into turn 3 and 4. Who knew you could get this much excitement out of your bomber class? I did. Daryl Riddick still your leader. James DeWitt and Willie Gamble side by side for that second spot. Watch out. James DeWitt trying to take the lead back from the outside. Willie Gamble again on the bottom side, going to look for the lead as he goes down the backstretch. They're nose to nose here, heading through 3 and 4. Willie Gamble on the bottom side. Daryl Riddick on the top side. Gamble going to lead a lap number 3 here halfway through your bomber heat race number 2. Willie Gamble, your new leader. Daryl Riddick moves back to that 3rd spot. Problems on the James DeWitt machine. He moves back to 4th. Michael Gillis gets around him. Gamble coming around to lead lap number 4. That's 2 to go here. Daryl Riddick 9/10 of a second back behind the number 7 machine. James DeWitt looking to at least get his 3rd spot back from the 33 machine of Michael Gillis as they head down the backstretch. It's going to be white flag this next time by Willie Gamble on that beautiful number 7 Prelude. First time out, I believe, this year. Doesn't look familiar anyway. 7 Machino, Willie Gamble heads down the backstretch. Daryl Riddick 1.5 seconds back behind that last time by Michael Gillis. James DeWitt, that is your field. Coming to the checkered flag, going to be Mr. Willie Gamble taking home the win from the rear. Daryl Riddick finishing 2.331 seconds behind in that number 29 machine. Michael Gillis taking that 3rd spot. And James DeWitt in the 9:30, your current points leader, finishing last in that one. Hopefully you can get that all fixed up. Willie Gamble taking the heat race win there in your bomber class. Taking a victory lap. Give it up for Mr. Willie Gamble as he makes his way down the front stretch. Midwest Modifieds. Yes, don't forget to mention next week, July 7th, we got 2,000 to win here from your Revival Late Model Series. It's going to be a heck of a night. We'd love to see you here. The lights are out. We're ready to get it on. Starting on the pole is going to be the number 33 of Steve Muhlenberg out of Sparta, Missouri on his outside. The 929 of Garrett Thompson making his way back to Monett Motor Speedway out of Joplin, Missouri. Inside row number 2 is going to be Tommy Steele in the 42 machine out of Brookline, Missouri on his outside. Going to be Corey Henson in that number 6 out of Lebanon, Missouri. Doug Testerman and Kyle Thompson are going to be row number 3, and starting in the rear, Mr. Pete Richardson. Green flag brought to you by Freedom Bank. We're hitting out the Ozark Fiber restart zone, and Steve Muhlenberg shipping them off into turn number 1. Muhlenberg, your leader, going down into the backstretch here. The 929 of Garrett Thompson in that 2nd spot. 42 machine, not coming up here on our My Race Pass, but he is currently sitting 3rd. Muhlenberg, Thompson, still your top 3. Pete Richardson making his way up into the top 5 already. Muhlenberg leading by 0.3 of a second that last time by with a 929. Garrett Thompson trying to work that high side as he makes his way down the front stretch here. He's going to try to get around him the hard way here as he looks around him. 929 to Garrett Thompson right there at his back. Steve Muhlenberg just a 0.3 of a second lead that last time by. Thompson gaining on a 1.7. That last time by. Shows him his nose on his outside. They're side by side as they go down the backstretch. Muhlenberg gonna push it a little harder here. Coming to lap number 4, gonna be halfway through
Your Napa Auto Parts Power Ride Midwest Modified Heat Race number 1. Muhlenberg out front. Garrett Thompson that second spot. Tommy still trying to fight off Pete Richardson, or Kyle Thompson rather. Thompson again not showing on our My Race Pass. Thompson climbs up to that third spot, but the 42 of Pete still, Tommy still rather, not anywhere. Steve Muhlenberg still your leader, 2/10 of a second the distance. Garrett Thompson going to try something a little different. Look to the inside. Kyle Thompson in the 292, currently running that third spot. Tommy still, and Pete Richardson rounding out your top 5. 2 to go this time by for your leader, 33 is Steve Muhlenberg. Pete Richardson looking to the bottom side of Tommy still as they make their way down the back stretch side by side. Heading off and turn the 3 and 4. White flag coming out for your leader. The number 33 is Steve Muhlenberg. Just a short distance between Garrett Thompson and Steve Muhlenberg. 4/10 of a second. Now or never. Actually, it's just the heat races, so you're okay. You're okay, little buddy. Steve Muhlenberg, number 33 machine, gonna take the win here in your Napa Auto Parts Power Ride Midwest Modified Heat Race number 1. 9:29 to Garrett Thompson coming in that second spot. Brother Kyle Thompson right behind him in that third. Tommy Still and Pete Richardson, a good battle. Tommy Still gonna win that. Pete Richardson coming in that 5th spot. Corey Henson 6th. Doug Testerman rather in the 5:07. Heat race number 2 of your Napa Auto Parts Power Ride Midwest Modifieds making their way onto the track now. Starting on the pole out of Crane, Missouri is going to be Ronnie Maples in the 12M machine. On his outside is going to be the number 27 of Jeff Ayers coming all the way from Stockton, Missouri. Inside row number 2 is going to be Dustin Dennison in the 5D out of Independence, Missouri on his outside. Current points leader, the number 33G of Michael Gillis. Inside row number 3, 7 wins on the year, going to try to make it 8 or 6, 7 or 8. It's the 6 7/8 of Sundance Keeper coming all the way from Billings, Missouri on his outside. Daryl Aelio. I don't know how to say his last name, and I apologize. Hopefully it's up on My Race Pass. Kind of looking like the old Ralph Earnhardt, number 8 there. And starting in the rear there, making his return to Monett Motor Speedway, the 21 of Jordan Holloway. Maples gets him started off of turn number 4. Green flag, here we go. Maples and Ayers sends him in 3 wide for the come off of Maples the sandwich. Ayers and the number 27, your current leader. Watch out on the bottom side. It's going to be the 5D of Dustin Dennison. Ayers going to lead lap number 1. Dennison in that second spot. Ronnie Maples 3rd. Sundance Keeper up to 4th already, and Michael Gillis in 5th. Out front, big battle for the lead here. Jeff Ayers, Dustin Dennison on the bottom side, looking good. Oh, they get together. Contact between the 27 of Ayers and Dennison. That almost cost Dennison a couple more spots. He lands it in 2nd. Sundance Keeper up in that 3rd spot. Ronnie Maples in 4th. Out front, Dustin Dennison, that 5D starting to stretch out the lead. Almost the whole 2nd lead of the 27 of Jeff Ayers at the moment. Ronnie Maples on the top side of Sundance Keeper. Gillis way high, way up on the marbles. Gonna cost them a little bit of track position. Just 1 spot to the 21 of Gordon Holloway. Holloway enters your top 5. Dustin Dennison out front by 9/10 of a second over the 27 of Jeff Ayers. Ayers getting faster and faster with each lap, running a 19.245 that last time by. 0.3 of a second faster than a 5D or Dustin Dennison, trying to reel him in here. I appreciate it, Mr. Robert. 5D, Dustin Dennison looking at the white flag this time by 27 of Ayers in his revenge era. Looking to go around the top side. See if he can make it stick as he goes down the backstretch. Loses a little bit of ground. Dustin Dennison fast on them stretches. Holding on to that inside line. Ronnie Maples in that third spot. Sundance Keeper in fourth. Taking the checkered flag. Going to be Dustin Dennison, that 5D machine. Jeff Ayers half a second back in the 27. Ronnie Maples finished in third. Sundance Keeper making it all the way up to fourth. And Jordan Holloway rounding out your top 5. Again, Dustin Dennison winning by half a second there over Jeff Ayers. Ronnie Maples coming in third. Sundance Keeper fourth. And Jordan Holloway rounding out your top 5. Legends getting ready to make their way onto the track now. I hear a lot over the weeks. This is a lot of people's favorite class. A lot of good excitement, especially out of your top 4. Good racing every week. Case and Harris in the 00 again this week. Case and Harrison, the OOH, going to start on the pole there. Kenny Foster, number 55, going to start on his outside. Kenny Foster coming out of Spokane, Missouri in the 55 machine. Tanner Foster, your current points leader out of Spokane, in the 1 machine, going to start inside of row number 2. Zerny Vess in the 85 machine, starting on his outside, traveling all the way from Nixa, Missouri. Inside row number 2, or rather, let me start over. Timeout. Starting inside of row number 3 is going to be 38 machine of Dave Smith out of Rogers, Arkansas, on his outside. The 00 of Smoke Metcalf. Smoke coming all the way from Gentry, Arkansas, doing his very good job every week. Not sure I see him out there. Kaylee Smith in the 83 machine out of Rogers, Arkansas. We'll move up Kaylee. Get this thing started. The lights are out. Flagman Chip Avramovitz ready to get this thing started, as this is our last heat race before we head off into intermission. We appreciate everyone who shared and helped and watched us live. Tanner Foster trying to get this thing started way early. Kenny Foster, rather. We'll give her another shot. Again, one more big shout out from my man Tombo with Show Me Dirt. Be sure to subscribe to his Facebook page and also his YouTube page. I'll watch it on the way home. See how many times I fumbled everything up. We are ready to get this thing started here as they come through 3 and 4. Once again, looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Kason Harris hits that loud pedal. Here we go. Kason Harris, your leader, going through 3 and 4. Got a pair of Fosters in 2nd and 3rd. 85 machine of Zerny Vest right there. Crawls up into 3rd. You're looking to take away that 2nd spot, but we have a caution flag. I'm too busy looking right. I forgot to look left. Caution being brought to you by Joplin Lock and Key. With over 20 years of locksmith experience, Joplin Lock and Key offers automotive, commercial, and residential locksmith services, and they'll even come to you. Again, one more big thank you to J&M Pallet Company for sponsoring our hot laps and heat races. Congratulations on 25 years of being the best around. Maybe I shouldn't sing, I'm sorry. Yeah, Jesse, what are you doing for track prep? He's doing a bunch, and we'd like to thank him. Racing legend, Jesse Stovall. Kills it every week out here, helping us have the best racing surface possible for all of our great racers that show us support every week.
Again, this is our last heat race before we head off into our intermission. Be sure to go down and visit our wonderful help down there in the Pit Stop Grill. My man Phil grilling up those fresh prime cut burgers from right here in Monett. $4 for a prime cut burger, add cheese. Gonna be $4.50. We got hot dogs for $2. I'm sure if you ask nicely, they'll put chili and cheese on just about anything. Speaking of chili and cheese, we got your Frito pie back again this year, $3 bill. That same amount of change will get you some nachos. We got popcorn, pickles, and chips. All kinds of candy, Snickers, Three Musketeers, Twix, Skittles, Starburst, M&M's, in your plain peanut and peanut butter variety. Also wash it down with a nice cold Coca-Cola Classic. Lights are up. We're ready to get it on again. Case and Harris brings them around 3 and 4, looking for that Ozark 5-bar restart zone. Freedom Bank green flag. Here we go. Case and Harris all by his lonesome out front. Zerny Vess again looking for another good restart as he makes his way down the backstretch. He'll hold off into third. Tanner Foster in that second spot. Kenny Foster in third. Zerny Vess on that outside, trying to take that third spot away from Foster. They're nose to nose at the line. It'll give it to Zerny Vess. Sideways, and he gives a little spin. We'll see if he can get it fixed. And he does not. That will bring out the caution here. I'm a big fat liar. He got it going. Case and Harris is your leader. Again, Case and Harris, your leader over Tanner Foster. Kenny Foster back up to that third spot. Watch out. Tanner Foster all over the back bumper of that OOH of Case and Harris as they make their way through 1 and 2. Down the back stretch they go. Tanner Foster trying to get a good run here off of turn number 4. Case and Harris on the bottom side. Shuts the door on him. Tanner Foster going to look to the inside. They are neck and neck, and not neck and neck anymore. Case and Harris just keeps getting those good runs coming out of the turns. Slips up just a little bit. That may open the door on that top side for Tanner Foster, your current points leader. Foster running that middle line instead of following right behind Case and Harris that time. Didn't do him too well that last time by Case and Harris, your leader currently by 0.2 of a second over Tanner Foster. Kenny Foster in that third spot. Kaylee Smith and Forson Zerny Vess rounding out your top 5 here. Gonna be 2 to go this time by 2 flanges in the air for Mr. Case and Harris. Tanner Foster still sitting in that second spot, whole second behind now. Kenny Foster, not sure if he missed a gear, something amiss on the Zerny Vess machine as he makes his way down the backstretch. White flag for your leader, the 00 of Case and Harris. Going to try to take it in 2 classes tonight. And we're going to wish him the best. Case and Harris brings him around 3 and 4. Brings it off on turn number 4, looking for that checkered flag. Taking the win here in your INX Legends Heat Race number 1, Case and Harris. 1.273 seconds back. Tanner Foster in that number 1 machine. Kenny Foster finishing 3rd. Kaylee Smith and Zerny Vess rounding out your field. Case and Harris coming around for a victory lap one more time for the INX Legends winner in your heat race number 1. A good job, Case and Harris. We'll wish them luck in that one. Again, thank you to everybody who watched live on Facebook. We'll throw the poster up one more time. Be watching for our Facebook posts here as we got 2,000 to win, ladies and gentlemen. Jace Parmalee going to do little laps around, practicing for next week for this big event we got coming here. Revival Tour making their way back to Monett Motor Speedway. Again, another big thank you to Show Me Dirt.
All right, that'll do it. And that will also do it for our friends there on Facebook. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next week. Thank you for everybody that tuned in and gave a like and a share and some hearts. I'm going to hit that heart real quick. All right, it is intermission time, my friends. Be sure to go down and visit our Pit Stop Grill. Get your hamburger, cheeseburger, hot dog. Use the restroom. Stretch your legs. Listen to some crap.